My name is Boone.
I'm Amelia.
My name is Sammy.
And I'm Henry. We're from PS333.
Climate change can be made simple or complicated. It's basically when weather patterns change for the better or for worse. It affects many places close and far from us.
This project is focused on water levels. Water levels can affect plant growth by there being too much water or too little. With too much water, plants become overwhelmed and wilt, but with too little, they die of dehydration.
Water levels, but more specifically, droughts, are globally a problem because it affects plant and human life.
Most people think that droughts are when a place is completely cut off from water. This is not true because a place always has water, even if it is deep beneath the surface. It is difficult for a plant to survive in a drought, but not impossible, as long as the plant has long roots to draw water in that is deep underground.
Our inspiration for this project was simply the fact that we wanted to learn more about droughts and their causes, plus the effects.
The setup to our project is very simple. We started off by choosing 3 identical plants and giving them each a different amount of water. We did this by stacking multiple plant holders so that one plant was elevated, the other was even more elevated, and the last regular with only one plant holder. This allows us to control the water levels because the elevation brings the roots farther out of the water.
Our hypothesis for our project was, if we limit the water of 2 of the plants, but not the first plant, then the first plant will grow better. We kept track of our plants by labeling them based off the amount of water they got. We labeled our first plant regular because it was given the normal amount of water. The second was labeled half as much because its roots were only half submerged in water. Our final plant was labeled barely any. This is because its roots were only just touching the water, giving it some water, but not a sufficient amount.
The outcome of our project proved that our hypothesis was correct. The plant with the normal amount of water thrived the most. We were not surprised about this, but we were surprised that the plant with only half as much water thrived well too.
This all shows that droughts can drastically affect plant life, which will lead to it affecting our life, then our world.
As you know, levels of precipitation vary throughout certain places. It rained not so long ago, but in the Sahara Desert, it only rains every 400 years. As you know, too little water can be a problem. For example, too little and there's not enough to grow crops. Too much and you flood the whole farm. So what my partners Justin and Chris did is we built a sustainability project where we compared too little, too much, and just right. How we set up this project was we got 3 samples of barley grass, as you can see. We put 1 in sand, and we only gave it 5 ounces of water every week. And then we put the second sample in our school's aquaponics system, and the third submerged in a big glass of water. All 3 plants started at 34 centimeters. 4 weeks later, the first sample was 27 centimeters, the second was 36, and the third was 30 centimeters. What I think this can teach us about climate change is too much is better than too little. Thank you for listening.